Well, welcome everybody. I hope you're here for lunch. I hope you're having a good time, and I'm here to bring you some news from Brooklyn Center. We'll have other mayors that will come up as well. And I do want to recognize Mayor Hemke, who is here as well from New Hope. So it's good to see you, Mayor. City of Brooklyn Center, my name's Tim Willson, and I have been its mayor going on 10 years this year. So, Brooklyn Center, in the past few years, we've been really excited about how Brooklyn Center continues to do redevelopment in our city. We've had numerous changes to our community. We have even gone to this year changing and adjusting our priorities to further look at resident economic stability, strengthening and empowering youth. Some of you know that we have the Brooklyn's youth organization that we have been working real hard with. Brooklyn Park is a member with us as well. And youth is our future, and we are trying to do as many things as we possibly can to give the youth in our cities work skills and be ready to go into the workforce in a few years. But some of the things that have really stood out to us, at least in Brooklyn Center, is the positive feedback we received from our customer services. We have taken great pains to enhance our services, to recognize our customers, and to provide services that our customers want and demand. Our customers, as is in most cities, and I'm sure most businesses, they want us to be fiscally responsible. They want us to continue to foster resources to achieve our priorities in an efficient, safe, effective manner. Our property tax levy this year increased by 2.9%. Again, this year it's fairly low in the whole scope of things. That will meet a residential property increase in taxes from anywhere from $0 to $450 in a year's period. We also, for a number of years in a row, have received a clean audit opinion from the auditors, which is good. We know that financially we're sound and financially we're on the right track. We continue to see significant redevelopment. It's one of our highest priorities in Brooklyn Center, using and redeveloping underutilized, undervalued sites, transforming them into higher uses. And basically what that means is we have sites where they're not being utilized to their full potential. We, as a city, wind up acquiring them, preparing them for redevelopment, brown space, if you will, and working with various then vendors to redevelop those sites. We've welcomed the Luther organization, and they're on Brooklyn Boulevard and 9610 or so, or not 610, 94 or so, and I think we finally run out of land that we can have one of their dealerships come into, but their latest one has come in, and it's the Volkswagen dealership. If we can find some more land, I'm talking to the Luther organization and telling them they can bring as many in as they like. So. We have a new Minneapolis business center right on the end of is it Osseo Road, I think it is, Brooklyn Boulevard. It's going to be the Ferguson companies. It's a fire systems. We have a new Millennium Academy that's coming in as well, where Malmberg's used to be. Construction will start there. They'll be opening up soon, within the next year or so. And many other businesses have built add-ons or remodeled, one being cast screw machine as well, products. They have been a very good supporter from a business perspective of Brooklyn Center for many, many years. I have to make sure I'm in sync. We are about strong neighborhoods and opportunities. Our housing market continues to recover at an encouraging pace as housing values continue to increase. at higher rates than the average in the metro areas. Many of these homes were significantly remodeled, similar to homes we've remodeled under the NSP program. We have implemented a number of different programs in Brooklyn Center and encourage new home ownership, new young people moving in. That has been working out fairly well. Strong Neighbors and Opportunities, our Renew and Rebuild programs have provided infill housing development opportunities throughout the city. We have been able to acquire, for lack of a better term, blighted properties, turn those into spaces where now we're seeing developers coming in and building new homes, and significantly higher priced homes. It's very nice to see that turnaround within the city, and we're going to continue to work those programs. Those are construction houses by private investors and moving new families in who are working with those investors. Houses continue to sell quickly on the market, and prices for the most part have sold at somewhere around the $250,000 mark. So we see good growth, we see good economy, and we see good city government. We are creating outdoor spaces. Some of you have probably heard that we are engaging our citizens. We've created new outdoor spaces for community faces. We have our Earl Brown Heritage Conference Center, has a new outdoor patio that's built in for gatherings, weddings, all of those things. It has pergolas, fire tables, planters, seating areas that are ideal for intimate gatherings and events. It's going to be available now starting in 2016 with this summer session. And we have over 40,000 square feet at our disposal in the Earl Brown complex. So it gives us some good options, and at this point in the city's life cycle, I guess you'd say, we have a few dollars we can rub together, or a few coins we can rub together to make some of those things happen. So. How am I doing, Dave? Close? Another very exciting development in Brooklyn Center is the new amphitheater. I've talked about it before that during our 100-year celebration, we had a citizens committee come forward and raise the funds to build this amphitheater. It now is up. It's been dedicated. This summer will be its first summer. We'll have many activities in that amphitheater. The construction, from my point of view, has turned out very well. It's in a park where there used to be a berm. If you stand in that amphitheater and you look out across that park, it's this huge open vista. It just really turned out nice. So, this summer, when the schedule comes out and you have a free evening, come to a concert or come to a gathering there and enjoy the weather. So. We are about people, as are most people. We have a very diverse community. We have a lot of immigrants that live in our city, lower income people, people who need assistance. We also, though, are working on inclusion and diversity. We have an initiative going with committee and individuals that'll be working on that, per se, commission, I guess. And we're actually kind of excited about doing that. We know that in Brooklyn Center, people who have the skin color I have, and most of us here have, are in the minority. And when I say we're in the minority, I mean that people of color from all across the spectrum are in that majority of citizens in Brooklyn Center. We have, over the years, welcomed immigrants. We welcomed any individual to come into Brooklyn Center. We have affordable housing. We have great services. And we're there to work for our residents and encourage our residents to come to Brooklyn Center. So. A couple of other things we've done. We've implemented now a Safe Summer Nights where the police and fire personnel serve meals to community members in August. We think the people at the Safe Summer Nights program who donated time and money, Casker was one of them, have helped us build another very nice community event. And as we go through and do these types of organizational things, we're building community at every step. We've recently had our first Coffee with a Cop event at the Caribou headquarters in Brooklyn Center, in informal setting with police officers, and if you know Caribou, some really great coffee that comes out of that shop. So. We've implemented a Brooklyn Center University where we have staff members at the director level from every part of the organization in Brooklyn Center who are giving presentations to basically students in that university and showing them how city government works, educating how their tax dollars are being spent. So we also have had the opportunity, as has Brooklyn Park, to honor and help a sister city in Liberia. Banjima in Lofa County, we were able to repurpose, rejuvenate a fire truck and donate it to our sister city. My understanding is that it's the first major emergency vehicle that that county has ever had. And I take some pride in that. I know our city does as well. I've been to Banjama in 2014. I see what they have for, or the lack of, for equipment and pieces, and what they subscribe and subsist on. If you ever get a chance to go to one of the West African countries, really look closely at the difference in their lifestyle versus our lifestyles, and you'll see an extreme difference. On the other hand, there's some great people there as well. I met a lot of nice people, a lot of great friends. So. We're working with Success for Our Youth. I mentioned the Brooklands Bridge Alliance for Youth. Brooklyn Park is with us, as is a number of other organizations, colleges. Somewhere I saw the Osseo superintendent over here. She is with us here today too. She's also on our board for the Brooklands Youth Alliance, and remains a strong partner with us there. Another thing we're going to do in 2016 is we have gotten a youth recreation and sports program. We've gotten a grant from Hennepin County, somewhere around $65,000, to purchase a van to take activities out into our communities and into our parks where our citizens actually are, rather than the opposite, where our citizens and their children are expected to come to City Hall. Well, now we're bringing City Hall to them, and we're kind of excited about that program. We'll see how it works out next year when we're here. I'll talk about it more, and we'll see how it did turn out. So. Quality of life. We, in the summer of 2014, were informed that Brooklyn Center's water condition had a very high concentration of manganese. Some of that was due to recent studies, scientific studies, where that threshold was lowered, and rightly so, for young people, for children, for elderly people. So we took the extraordinary step of putting up a new water treatment plant. And I have to tell you, to get that done in a year and a half is very, for city government, is moving very fast. And that facility now is up, it's running. Manganese is being tested on an annual basis. It's at a negligible level at the moment, along with iron. And we've moved that into a wish and a hope to something that now is operational. So. And last, I must be getting close, but not least, I'm so grateful for all of you here and your assistance and the goodwill of this past year. It is with your support that we continue to see more successes in the upcoming year. On behalf of all of us at Brooklyn Center, we wish you a safe, prosperous, and wonderful new year. Thank you.